Anyways, so looks like Chris had showed up. Well, hello, Chef, and it seems like you got the challenge all in control while I was in my headquarters, right? Yep, I did for real, Chris, and the challenge was very good and got it done. That's nice, Chef, and also I will take over with the votes. And good job on your part. Good job on your part, Chef. Definitely appreciate it. By all other means, sure thing, dude. Sure thing. And also, at least the challenge was a little bit interesting for like the downhill competition. Oh yeah, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I never seen anything like that for Olympics. Cool. And plus, when was the challenge even started? Oh, the challenge was in Canada, probably. Which, of course, it was in Canada actually, since well, it was more likely in the Canada challenge exactly. That was the name of it, which, you can just see for it for yourself. Oh, yeah, fair enough. I'll be sure to look up on that by any chance, and maybe we'll get to look at it. All right, well, fair enough. Fair enough. And also, you ready for the votes, Chris? Absolutely, likewise and always, since we're going to see another person to suffer. But anyway, here we go. Let's start this already. So, for whoever is eliminated, will be eliminated. And if I don't call your name, you're done. So anyway, let's start. Now, let's begin. The first person that goes to is Sally. Next up to stay is Gothlistic Girl. In our third player that gets to keep going is Josh. And Trent still gets to stay in the game right now. That is going to be pretty well interesting. And of course, number 5 is Duncan. That's right, Duncan is safe. We are now down to the final 2 people to go is Courtney or Alejandro. This decision has been wise and almost been wisely been countered to see who will be instantly eliminated. Now, as in for the votes, we consider having a little bit beyond the votes was that Courtney was getting some votes. And of course, that Alejandro almost got 2 votes. That 2 votes were against him. And as in for Courtney, she barely almost got 4 or near 3 votes against her. So, by the only power invested in myself as me, Chris McLean, we're going to see who's going to be gone. Now, our final person of the night will go to and will be safe is Alejandro. That's right. Alejandro, you're safe. Courtney, you're out. Wah, wah, wah. It is time for the drop of shame. Trust me, I'll be aware about that. And I got my 2 eyes on Josh. Ooh, looks like Duncan is really going to consider getting some payback right at Josh. Ooh. Anyways, that was damn crazy. And Courtney, are you ready to take the drop down of shame from the sky? And Courtney was accepted that she was ready to do it. And of course, Courtney was believing in Duncan to try to win the million. And so far, that's what Courtney said to him. Thanks, Courtney, and I won't let you down. Ooh, looks like that was getting some interesting things for that. Very interesting. I would love that very much, Courtney. Totally would appreciate it. Anyway, as in for Courtney, she takes a parachute and jumps off the plane and screams all the way down. Yikes. Shut up, dude. That for right now, exactly, looks like most likely everyone were pretty quiet. I mean, very bit quiet. But anyway, the only important question is that looks like Courtney has been officially eliminated, since that there was pretty shame, at least. But yikes. Anyway, let's just get to the recap. So, as in for right now, that looks like things are about to get pretty dang interesting. So yeah, pretty interesting. Bruh, would you not be the only one to think that would have been funny? Which was not even funny, dude. What do you think, Chris? To be honest with you, Chef, is that, well, at least it was a bit wild that Courtney was voted off by Alejandro. That's nuts. Indeed. That what with that, amen. It would be somewhat missed being on the show. You got that right, bro. But anyway, looks like Duncan's babe, of course, that was turned out to be Courtney, was eliminated. So, anyways, let's focus at the hand right now. And also, that's another player down, and maybe two villains are still left. And however, it comes down to being in the being the final four guys, and two girls are left as well, as we are down to the final six on the show. And who is going to be voted off next week in the show? And guess we're about to see more questions being in here. And say about that, about the final six will ever make it so far to reach on the million of the winner of the dollars. And we'll be sure for some wins. And will Josh get outsmarted by Duncan? And will tell all and have Josh voted off? Or will he give him a big punch out at his face going on? Nobody did not ask you, bruh. Just zip it, and I'm talking here now. As for next, that will Trent be able to beat Alejandro, and will we see Alejandro making a plan to weak Trent? Oh, will that be coming handy for a surprise this time? And will Sally and Goffless the girl ever keep on staying as friends through the end of the season, and won't be breaking down of their friendships? And more to find out for more. And soon, with more action being in store as of today and now, that we might say is thank you for watching and keeping it alive out there for more. And we will be glad to see you soon next time, here and now, with more interesting stuff coming on. This time will be on here is Total Drama World Tour Simulator. That's right. See you next time. And like always, looks like as in for the people who are definitely going to be here in the finals, is that, yep, in the final six, we are remain to be in the final dang six. But anyway, as in for the rest of y'all can go do what you guys got to do right now. So anyway, as in considered, Alejandro and Josh, sorry, I meant to say the person who was in first. Meant to say it's like Sally and Goff Listener Girl, you guys have won first place. So, yeah, you guys already won first place anyway. Or should I say first and second place. You guys, on the other hand, will go ahead and spend the night in first class. And Josh and Trent, you guys will go to is, of course, will be in the Chris McClain movie theater set one last time. And Duncan and Alejandro, you guys will be in the back of the plane. So anyways, with that still being said, I am Chris McClain, and I'll see you next time in the finals